Every day brings conflicting attitudes. You navigate situations and people whose personalities clash with your own as a constant condition of daily life. When that friction hits, we often look outward. We focus on the scenario or the other person's flaws, convinced they are the primary source of the problem. Externalizing the blame guarantees chronic instability. It keeps relationships in a state of tension because the solution feels like it's in someone else's hands. Friction is an internal generation, occurring at the precise moment our own negative traits meet an external challenge. Consider an argument where you are certain your behavior is justified and you are factually correct. Logically defending a right position frequently fractures relationships. Even with facts on your side, this defense breaks the connection. The "I am right" consciousness creates a rigid state, preventing any adaptation to the needs of the moment. Navigating human interaction requires dismantling this rigidity. Without an internal shift, genuine communication remains blocked. Self-change begins with the power to realize. This involves identifying and admitting to the specific flaws operating within your own nature. Once identified, apply the power to mold, adjusting your nature to fit the situation. Practically, this involves arguing less, practicing humility, and sacrificing the ego's need to be right, keeping the other person ahead. This yielding is a highly conscious, controlled emotional adjustment, rather than a sign of weakness. Adapting your nature in this way maintains harmony, regardless of the other person's behavior. Two supporting skills reinforce this adaptability: the power to tolerate for handling negative attitudes without retaliation, and the power to face for confronting difficult scenes without fear. Then there is the power to discriminate. This allows you to use spiritual wisdom in a split second to choose a constructive reaction instead of an instinctual one. Knowing these powers exist doesn't mean you can deploy them when triggered. We often face a vacuum of capability. Willpower fails when we force external change while our root personality remains unchanged. Surface-level adjustments to speech and behavior provide only temporary fixes. To stop a negative reaction at the source, the baseline personality requires an influx of spiritual power. To fill this internal vacuum, we must look beyond personal willpower to an external source. Meditation is an active discipline. It is a mechanical connection of the mind and thoughts to the Supreme Soul. This source functions as an ocean of strength, providing a reserve to draw from when internal resources are exhausted. The power drawn through this connection targets the seed of your thoughts, bypassing surface actions to change your nature at the root. This spiritual connection provides the foundation for self-transformation. Without this base, the effort to change becomes an uphill struggle. This connection triggers a chain reaction. Spiritual power alters the seed of thought, cascading outward to reshape your feelings, vision, and actions. Once powered, skills like molding and tolerating occur naturally. They no longer require forced effort or constant checking. An upgraded baseline personality allows you to process stressful, friction-filled situations with ease. Consistent practice makes peace a more accessible default than conflict. Success is measured by the resilience of this internal state. It is the ability to maintain harmony